Hey guys, you're probably sick of hearing from me already, especially about exams, but I did want to give you another update about our exam protocol for this semester. You can see that it's ever changing, so there might be another update before our first exam. But hopefully you got into Canvas and you saw this announcement that we are no longer using ProctorU for our exams. We will be using our math solutions, and you have two options. You can come into the Math Solutions and take your exam in person using one of our computers, or you can still do it virtually at home using our Math Solutions proctors. Either way, you need to make sure that you make an appointment as soon as possible so that you can get a testing time. I think all of our instructors are going to be using Math Solutions now, so it's a first come, first serve. So it's important that you make an appointment as soon as possible so that you can get a time to take your exam. So let me talk about that a little bit. If you can go into your modules in Canvas, what I have done for each chapter is I've put a page in your module that tells you to schedule for that exam. So for example, schedule your chapter 11 exam now. If you click on that, the page will open. You'll see the testing window. We have a 2-week testing window that we're allowed to have for Math Solutions. So the first day you can take the Chapter 11 exam is January 24th. The very last day is February 6th. That is a Saturday. The due dates had to change a little bit. I know on our original calendar, the due dates were Sundays, but I did have to change some of the test days so that they were due on Saturday because Math Solution isn't open on Sunday. And I'll show you the updated calendar after we get done here. You can see that there's the two options for exams. You've got your in-person and here are the hours. You've got your virtual proctoring and these are the hours that they have available for virtual proctoring. Make sure that you schedule your appointment with enough time to be able to finish your exam before they close. Here are some of the things that you're going to need if you come in person to take your exam. An ID, preferably a GCC ID. If not, I think they might be accepting any sort of valid picture ID. Make sure that you bring your approved calculator. And so in this class, I've asked you to do a graphing calculator, a TI-83, 84, or if you have a Casio. But I'm not going to allow Inspires or TI-89s or 92s, anything that does kind of the fancy stuff. So be careful with that. A pencil, and then you will need to make sure that you bring a device where you can take pictures and scan and upload your documents. So hopefully you practice that for our week 1 assignment and you practice it before the day of the test, because remember, one of your requirements in order to get graded on your exam, not get a 0, is to scan all of your pages and upload them in one document of all of your work that you've shown within 5 minutes of completing the exam. So after you check out of the Math Solutions, you're going to want to take pictures of your work and then send it to me ASAP through your phone probably. So make sure that you have the technology to do that. If you don't have that technology, then you might have to do it virtually. Virtually, you need to make sure that you have a compatible device that that Math Solutions can use to screen share and watch you as you're taking your exam. So I do not think Chromebooks or any sort of tablet will work. Make sure that you have a webcam and a microphone so they can see and hear you. Again, they're probably going to check for a valid ID, and make sure that you're in a private, well-lit room. Make sure that you have all of those things so that you can get proctored at home. You're going to go here to make your appointment, whether you choose in person or virtually, it doesn't matter. You're going to go click here. A document should pop up. You're going to fill out all of your information, and then a proctor is going to contact you and make arrangements for when you can take your exam. Okay, so make sure you do that as soon as possible. I actually have all of these up, and the test should be scheduled and ready to go for all of the chapters, including the final exam. So chapter 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 is one test, and then the final exam. They're all ready, so you can even go on now and make your appointment right now so that you can be guaranteed a spot, okay? Again, be careful with those due dates so that you can make an appointment before the due date, no exceptions. You've got a 2-week window. Do not wait to the last minute in case something comes up, okay? All right, let me show you the calendar. So on your home button, There is a new calendar that I had to create with different due dates, including some Saturday due dates because of the testing center. So some of the due dates are still on Sunday. You have the whole week to work, watching the videos, taking your notes, completing the homework, and those sections are due on Sunday by midnight in my math lab. However, on the weeks where your tests are due, that homework, that chapter review needs to be done before the exam, and your exam has to be taken by Saturday of that week. You can do it throughout the week, you can do it early, you've got a 2-week window, but it needs to be done by Saturday of that week. So you can see some of the changes on all of the test weeks. Make sure that you get it done by Saturday and not Sunday. Okay, so I suggest you print off that calendar, you keep it by you so that you know when all the due dates are so you don't miss any. Make sure that you make arrangements and appointments as soon as possible in case there are any issues. I am not going to accept any sort of last minute changes, so please make sure that you schedule ahead of time. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for being patient and understanding. I know this has been such a pain.